Mulberry.
Damn, man, you iced out and all that?
Nah, I won't say that, man. I wish, nah.
Bro, you better behave on this one. Huh?
Yeah, man, you only got one shot.
One shot. All right? You did good on the other ones. Stop bugging the guests. And you'll be good. Here, sit. Shake. Shake. Speak. Good boy. All right. Now sit there and don't move. For the whole podcast, sit right there. Don't move. Yeah, I would stay right there. This is episode 36 of the Mulberry Podcast. I have a good friend with me. We used to race hurdles against each other, man, back in the day. This is Darrell. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Shit. The first time I met you, it was in Sacramento, I believe.
Yeah.
And you were just like, just in a good ass mood, bro. It was like right before the race. I'm over here like trying to focus up, you know. Darrell's over there like, man, what's up, man? Like, just talking to everybody, bro. That was you, man.
Yeah.
He was a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny, too, because, like, you know, I think that was my senior year I met you. So it was back in 2012.
Oh, you graduated 2012?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you're a year older? All right.
Yeah, so at that time I was just like, man, I'm still new to this track shit, you feel me? So I'm like, let me see who I could be friends with, you know what I'm saying? Like, track seem cool. It's not like football, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you in football, you like, I ain't trying to shake your hand. I ain't trying to, get to know you. But
track's definitely more of a social sport. Like, you could, be cool with people like that you race against and talk to them and stuff. But you're right, man. I don't know no one I played football against.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, because, like, you get tackled, and you got to go back in the huddle. Like, you ain't got time to be talking to a motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like,
dapping them up.
Yeah.
Hey, way to blow me up, bro.
Yeah,
good one.
Hey, good job, bro. Hey, for sure, bro.
No, I feel it's definitely a different energy, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Were you ever nervous before your races? Was that your way to handle it, or you just were just out there, like, it was whatever to you? Like,
it was just whatever to me. Like, maybe my junior year, because that was the first time I ran track. It was my junior year, and yeah, man, it was just crazy, bro. Like, I was scared because I'm like, fuck, you got a 3-step, and then, like, when you get to the 300 hurdles, you got to, I think it's like 15, 17 steps, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's like, I never counted my steps in the 300. My coach would get pissed when I would do that, so he's like, he's basically like, motherfucker, just run, like. So I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, all right, like, shit.
Hey, but it worked out for you, though.
Yeah. I think I was at like 15. It was it was real short because I would have to alternate like the first few because it was like an odd number, so like I could hurdle with both legs.
See,
yeah, that's what helped me out.
I hate alternating.
Get down. Yeah.
If I go over my right leg, bro, it's a wrap. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I could get it up there, but I'm a little goofy as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
So, what was your best time in the 110?
15:42. But, like, it's crazy. So, like, they never. All right, so this is what happened, bro.
That's pretty good for, like, starting your junior year.
No. That was my junior year. So, started off my junior year. I think I started off at 18, 19 seconds. And by the end of my junior year, I worked my way down to 16 flat.
Right.
And the crazy part was, bro, I did that shit in high jump spikes. Like,
you were running in high jump spikes?
Yes, bro, because, all right, so when I was in high school, I used to stay in a hotel. Well, I was in between a hotel, and then I was staying in East Oakland with my grandpa. So I ain't really have much, you know what I mean? So my junior year I came, and I'm like, I don't know shit about spikes. I don't know what to get, what to whoop. And the Povo coach, his name is Doug. This nigga went to Ross and gave me some high jump spikes. And I didn't think nothing of it, bro. So I'm like, I guess, you know what I mean? Like, I rock with these bitches.
They look like spikes to me, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, I run in them, you know what I mean? And for a whole year, bro, like, nobody never told me, like, hey, man, you should get some sprinting shoes. I mean, spikes.
Not even your other teammates or nothing?
Nah, bro. Well, they might have, but I don't think I paid attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then by my senior year, shout out to my boy Jordan. His dad brought me some Mascat 4s, I think they were. They were between like 100 to like 800, but it was better than my hot joint spikes. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for giving me those spikes, because that was I wasn't gonna get no spikes, bro. Like, I wasn't, but yeah, my senior year I picked it up from 16 flat to 1542.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, because my junior year I had my coach. Shout out to Sancho. That's my nigga Sancho. He so he coached our junior year, but he left my senior year. So I didn't really have a coach like that.
Right.
But shout out to my main man, Coach Kraft. We're gonna get to you later, hopefully. But shout out to Coach Kraft, man. I was practicing with him too a little bit, but not so much. But yeah, bro, 15.4, bro, was my PR.
That's pretty good, man. Especially, starting junior year, not really knowing anything about it, and like just figuring it out. I mean, you're tall, man. You got the length, just gotta learn the technique and hopefully have the proper equipment, But what high school did you go to?
Washington High School in Fremont, California.
Okay.
Fuck that school. Don't if you guys ever move to Fremont, don't go to Washington. Don't go nowhere in Fremont. Like, fuck that school, man. Fuck them kids. Bro, because like,
bad experience or what?
All right. So I went to Hayward High, and when I went to Hayward High, bro, it was ghetto as fuck. Like, it was pretty ghetto. Like, we was up on the hill, school like a jail. Like, it was just, man. I used to, like, when I went there, bro, I had a 1.5 GPA. You feel me?
Yeah.
So like, it was mostly like blacks, Latinos, some Asians, but not a lot of really Middle Easterns, Indians, Asians. Like, well, I know I said there was a couple of Asians, but it wasn't like too many Asians.
Yeah.
There was a couple of whites, a lot of whites, but not until I got to Washington. So I transferred to Washington my sophomore year because of football, and that's one of the reason why I went there was for football. When I got up there, bro, like, it was nothing but a lot of whites. I'm nothing against white people or anything, but a lot of white people, bro. A lot of Indians, Middle Easterns, Asians. So it was kind of different for me a little bit.
Different environment for sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But only reason why I didn't like it, because like, there was a lot of kids who just thought they was tough. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, like,
especially where you just came from, you're like, you ain't got no idea.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, and Hayward is not a bad city, but it still has its areas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And especially growing up in Oakland, like you said, bro, like, from the Bay. So growing up in Oakland, like, it's 10 times worse. You feel me? Like, people's out there in Fremont. So it's crazy. So by the end of 2012, so like each year, bro, they come out saying like, who's a dangerous city, who's the safest city.
Oakland's always like one of the worst.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like, I was kind of in between both, you know what I'm saying? But the end of 2012, Oakland was like top 5. And then you got Fremont, one of the safest cities in America, and I'm like, come on, bro, like, you feel me?
And
like,
they're out there acting tough.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, y'all not shooting shit up, y'all not, like, there's crime out there, don't get me wrong. Like, there's crime everywhere. Yeah. But like, I'm not gonna claim something like I'm be like, yeah, my city is the safest. I'm not gonna go out here and be like, yeah, I rep. Let's see, I rep Fremont Boulevard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know how safe Fremont Boulevard is. So,
Well, because you said your grandfather lived in East Oakland.
yeah,
That's like one of the worst spots, right?
yeah. So where I grew up at 55th and Foothill, but I live across the street was 54th and Trask. But like that area was cool, but 4 blocks away was Seminary.
Yeah, like where Filthy Rich is from and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah, you know what I mean? So a lot of shit was happening over there, you know what I'm saying? Like my cousins, both of my cousins actually, this one right here, he got killed 2 years ago. He got killed on Seminary, and then his brother got killed. Twin died 2010, I want to say. You know, so that shit right there was heartbroken, bro, because it's just like both kids, you know what I'm saying? Twin, he got killed when he was a week away from turning 14, you know?
That's young, man.
Yeah, 14. Like, that shit still, it gets to me to this day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then Reed got killed when he was 18. And it fucked me up because I I was practicing at Chabot at the time that he got killed. But I was running for Stanislaus though. But
okay.
I would go to Chabot and practice with them because I didn't like my coach at Stanislaus like that. Like, as far as like his workouts, we'll get to that in a minute too. But so I go to Chabot. But my cousin, he DM'd me. And was like, bruh, he got popped. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, bro. He's like, he at the hospital. And I'm like tripping out because I'm like, man, like, not Reed, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up driving all the way to Seminary, saw the yellow tape and everything, and I broke down, bro. Like, that shit fucked me up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it was kind of like, I was mad, but I couldn't be too mad because at the time my daughter was born at that time. She was born maybe 4 days after he had got killed. So I had to like kind of get my emotions like, damn, like, you know, my daughter's gonna be born, but at the same time I'm like, I lost my cousin.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So at that time, you know, it's like, damn, like, I'm happy, but I'm not happy. So yeah, man, to this day, bro, I'm still like, I'm mad about that, about how he got killed, and I wish I would have done something to do, you know, to help him get out, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
That sucks, man.
yeah.
You've always seemed to be a pretty positive individual, though, you know, through all your trials and tribulations and people you've lost, you know. Like, I've never seen you, like, even when I would see you at Stan every once in a while, you know, like, you're always in a good mood, it seemed like, you know.
Yeah.
Carried yourself in a higher light, you know. Especially just learning from where you were from. And, like, I knew you were, you know, from the Bay Area and stuff like that. And, you know, it gets wild out there for sure.
Yeah.
But I had just started back in the day listening to like the Jacka and all that. And then when he died, I saw you post about him and stuff, you know.
Yeah, rest in peace to that nigga. That nigga used to go crazy.
Yeah, so I knew you were from, you know, there and all that. Yeah. So what did you do? Well, when was your daughter born? Like, how old were you? Were you in high school or out of high school?
I was out of high school. She was born.
Oh, that's right. You were going to Stan, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was born March 24th, 2020.
Oh man, so you just a newborn.
Wait. Hold on. Sorry. 2019. I'm sorry. 2019.
Damn,
I didn't think about it. Like, wait a minute. Yeah.
What did you do after high school? You said you went to Fremont to play football. That was your sport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what position did you play?
Bro, they had me playing everything, bro. But really, wide receiver and DN.
Okay.
And, like, I was cool with DN, but I didn't like it because I was, like, I'm skinny, bro. Like, if you look, bro, like, I'm skinny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like,
There's some big boys you gotta wrestle around with.
Yeah, bro. And I'm like, bro, like, we playing against, like, you know De La Salle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we didn't play against De La Salle, but we played, like, the teams in a conference. So we playing
raw.
Yeah, we playing against San Ramon. We playing against California High School. We playing against Amador Valley. You know what I mean? And, like, all those are some big ass white boys. Like, you know, they big, and I'm like, bro, like, y'all niggas got me fucked up. I'm like, fuck, bro. You know, but it was cool though. Like, I enjoyed it, but
were you able to have more of a future in track? Because, like, you ran track after high school, right? Did you play football after high school?
I went to College of San Mateo. I tried to try for their team in the summer, like right after high school, and I ended up getting cut. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna try again in January. But then one of my high school coach, his name is Ben, his mother, she was like, nah, you need to go to school. Like, I don't care if it's about sports or whatnot, but you need to go to school. Like, the longer you stay out, it's gonna be harder for you to get back in. I'm like, man, I don't want to go. I'm like, I want to play football. But then I was like thinking, I'm like, damn, like, not saying like, you know, the cut like stopped me or anything like that, but I was just thinking, I'm like, damn, man, like, I don't think football's for me no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I said, if you know, I'm looking at all these dudes, you know, playing, and like some of them don't even get to make it to play at the next level. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so why do I want to do that?
Right.
So then I was just like, fuck it. If I'm gonna make it for, it's gonna be track, and ran with that. So
where'd you run track at? Did you run?
I ran at Chabot.
Okay.
Chabot's Community College in Hayward. And then I went to Southern Arkansas on a scholarship.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
I ain't like it there.
No. Hey.
Nah.
Get out, man. Hey. Yeah, you know the drill. Come here. So you went to Southern Arkansas? You didn't like it out there?
Yeah, not. Only reason why I didn't like it was because the coach, bro, the head coach, he just wasn't a coach, bro. Like, so when I talked to him, hey, for any future athletes out there, listen to this shit, man. JUCO athletes only. If you go to college, right, and you pass all your classes, make sure you pass for 9 units. So 9 units for the 2.0 or better, whatever. I don't know if the rules changed or not, but yeah, man. So this motherfucker told me, he said if you get a 3.0, we'll give you academic scholarship with the sports scholarship. I was like, all right, bet. So I ended up retaking sign language, which I don't know how the fuck I failed. Like, first time I took it, I was decent. I was cool. But I didn't turn in a couple things, and I think that's where I got a D in. And I was like, fuck, man. I'm like, did I retake sign language or did I take another class? So I ended up taking sign language again. Ended up getting a B, which I was cool with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that semester I took that and one more class, like a bullshit class or whatever. So I transferred to Arkansas spring of 17. I get up there, bro. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to run. Just to find out that I was ineligible to run. And this fucking goofball, he didn't tell me, oh, you needed to pass with 9 units in a 2.0. So even though I had a 3.0, the last only took 6 units which was the sign language class, and like I said, the other class, I don't know what it was, but
Was it like the only 2 classes you needed?
well, I was done, but I just
So you're already done?
I was already done, but I just needed. He just wanted me to do it if I could get a 3.0, if I could get that, because I was gonna be paying out of state tuition.
Right.
So he was like, "We could get you a academic scholarship," and I was like, "Cool."
So my question is, if you were done and like say you didn't take those 2 classes, you would have been able to run in the spring?
Yeah, because I think the semester before that. So going back to all the times I was.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, so all the times that. So the last time I was full time.
Yeah, so you had like over 12 units probably.
Yeah, but the thing was, so I guess at the D2 level you could stop your clock. As long as you don't be a full-time student, you could stop your clock and go 11 units and under.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, cool. So I stopped my clock. So the last time I ran for Chabot was 2015 of spring. I was a full-time student, but I ended up failing English, and it might have been another class I might have failed. So I only passed 6 units at that time.
Right.
So after that, I was part-time, but I wasn't, taking 9 units or whatnot. So they were like backtracking all the times I was a full-time student, and they were like, well, even though you were a full-time student at that time, you only passed 6 units. You didn't pass 9 or better. And I'm like, bro, why did you not tell me this before I came here? So he didn't tell me that shit, bro. I had got sick out there. Not like hella sick, but
Well, when you got out there, you just stayed for the spring and
I bounced.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, and I had to get a release from them, or else they weren't gonna release me. So I had to talk to the AD, and thank God the AD was cool. He was like, "Yeah," he said, "We'll grant you your release," and bam, I got released from there. It's like, you know how like rappers be on contracts and shit, you know what I mean? Like I'm pretty much sure you had to do that at Utah State, right?
Well, like sign a contract and all that?
Well, not the contract, but like, you know, you sign your you went to Utah State for a scholarship, right?
Yeah.
And you weren't planning on running afterwards, were you?
Wait, running
So when you were at Utah State
and I left? No, I wasn't planning on running.
Okay,
no
see,
yeah.
I think, yeah, so
They probably, I mean, if I wanted to, I guess technically I couldn't, huh? Because
Yeah.
they'd have to release me.
yeah, you had to get released.
Yeah. So, and I guarantee you they probably, even if I asked, they probably wouldn't. So, I mean, I didn't really care. When I left there, I was done with running.
Yeah.
I had made that decision, so I didn't have to deal with that. But, man, back up. What are you doing? You gonna mess it up, man? You're supposed to be helping me. But no, so then that's good that they released you, and then you came back, and then what did you do before you got to stand?
I took a semester off because I got in contact with Coach Troy, and he was telling me, it'd be best if I come in the spring. So all I did was train and went to work. I was working at Target as a cart attendant. The worst fucking job I ever had, bro. Like, ever. Like, I think at the time I was getting paid $12, $13, bro. And, like, you getting paid $12, $13 just to push carts, pick up people's vomit or shit if, like, well, not people's shit, but, like, you know, if you bite your dog and your dog shit, you got to pick that up. Or somebody vomit, you got to clean that shit up. You had to, what did you have to do? Like, carry outs, you had to do that shit. And then you had to clean out the bathrooms. And I'm like, bro, this is no way y'all gonna pay me $12 to $13 to do all this fucking shit. Like, fuck that. Like, fuck y'all. So, but yeah, I was just training, bro. And then
Where'd you train at?
Chabot.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I let you train out there still?
Yeah, so my coach, Coach Kraft, he I got nothing but love for that man. Like, he really took me in as a son. And he was one of the coaches who was coaching me kind of in high school my senior year, where I was talking about But I was like, hey man, I'm like, when I come back and I start training with y'all, he was like, let's get back into it. So we went back into the grind, and I was grinding all December, and then January I came to Stanislaus.
Of what year?
18.
2018? Okay.
Yeah, and I ran there. And
Did you get a scholarship out there, or was it walk-on?
Walk on.
Okay.
Yeah. They broke, so they ain't got money.
Yeah, I think when I was in high school, when Utah State offered me what they offered me, what they're gonna pay for like everything. Stanislaus offered me like $1,000.
Yeah.
It's like $3,600 a semester. Like $1,000.
That'll cover shit, man. Like,
yeah, it's all good, but I was like, hell nah. I get way better than that. Come on.
hell yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just because they didn't have the money.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever. I thought about running there when I got back, you know, like. I think my time was, I don't know, because they're NAIA.
D2.
Yeah. I don't know if that's different than like NCAA, if you could still run NAIA after your time.
Wait, who's NAIA?
Or I thought.
Stanislaus is D2.
Yeah, but they're like NAIA, I think.
NCAA.
No? Oh, they're
NCAA.
NCAA?
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
shit. I didn't even know that. See, so yeah. No. I don't know like how that all works, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the time, you know, because once your clock starts and it's out, it's out.
low.
But like,
Yeah.
if you go to like a different division or something, you know, does that count?
Right.
I don't know. I don't think so though. I think you're done. You're just done.
Yeah, because I know some people who went NAIA to like D1, or like some athletes who went from D2 to D1 or D1 to like D2. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's possible. It's just all about, you know,
Yeah.
what you do and stuff like that.
I guess you could still run unattached at places
Yeah.
who allow it. You know, just train on your own and shit. Because like when I was in college, man, there was like some dudes who like went to the Olympics and shit, and like they would be at the meets just running unattached just to train,
Yeah.
and they have like their whole shit on with like their coach and like their bag boy, and that's it. Swear to God, it's like carrying all his shit. I swear, dude. I was like, damn, this is real deal, dude.
That's
you
hella
know?
funny.
Yeah. But so what was your experience like at Stan? Because was Alonzo Easter still running when you were there?
Nah, he was done a year before me.
Oh, okay, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's a homie. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was your best time in college on the 42-inch hurdles, man? And was that a big transition for you? I mean, you're tall.
Yeah.
Because for me, that bitch was, man, this was like over half my size, bro. I had to like really get up there.
Nah, I had the difficulties with it when I got to Chabot. Like, and it's crazy. So like when I started, so when I ran at Chabot, the first time I ran was a 16.2 or 16.3.
On the 42s?
Yeah,
Okay.
or 16.5 or somewhere around there. And then I ended up working my way down from Chabot like to a 15.6, 15.7. I don't know, somewhere my freshman year. I'm gonna just tell you like everything from like when I got from Chabot to Stanislaus.
All right.
But and then 2014 I redshirted, and like that's when Coach Kraft came along. So he came at the right time but the wrong time, you know, like if that makes sense. So like he got there, so he came at January of 2014, which I'm like, all right, cool, like I'm redshirting anyway, so it's whatever.
Yeah.
But that he has like a whole different, his workouts are, you know, extreme. So only did some of his stuff from January to May, but I think I was still slow, bro. Like that was 2014 was kind of rough. And then I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was on the verge of like kind of quitting.
Yeah.
Cause I'm like, damn, like I'm not getting any faster. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not getting fast. So
The 42s in college is hard, man.
it is.
Because I went from I ran a 14.7 in high school, and then I got to college. My best was like a 15.4 or 15.5, and that was
Yeah,
like,
that shit
it almost a
different.
whole second difference, man. Shit was hard.
It is, bro. Like it's difficult. But I ain't gonna lie, my 2015 season though, bro, it's crazy because I went from a 15.6 to a 14.7.
Damn, on the 42s?
Yeah.
So you got to a 14.7?
Yeah.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, and that was all because of
That's
Coach.
nice.
Yeah, that was because Coach Kraft's, training, bro. Like, cause like there's a lot of coaches who like they got their philosophies on stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And his philosophy was like speed kills, simple as that. So like, this coach just like this. There was a big difference when I got from Chabot to Southern Arkansas and Stanislaus. So like with him, like I was mainly doing like 60 meters, 90 meters, 120s, 150s, 250s. We'll do 300s, but like it was literally like 300s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like just like when I went to Stanislaus, bro, we was doing a whole lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a whole lot of 300s, and I'm like, bro, like I'm not getting any.
Did they want you to run the 400 hurdles?
Nah, I stopped after Chabot. Like after Chabot,
How'd you like those?
I hated them. I hated it. But like it's funny though. But I ain't gonna lie, that event, my first 2 years at Chabot was like they were better than my 110s.
What was your best time in the 400 hurdles?
55.4. Okay. I
Okay.
mean, it's not.
That's about where I was at.
It's
55, I think, or 54, one of those.
Right. It's whatever, you know what I mean. But like
that shit was hard, man.
it is.
That was.
Cause you gotta really.
That was harder than the 300, bro.
Bro.
Cause like 300, I would hit a wall, but then I'd be done. 400 hurdles, I hit that same wall, but I got 100 meters to go and 2 more hurdles to get over.
Bro,
man, I used to die so bad the last 100 meters. Like I'd be like first, second coming out the turn, the last turn, but like,
that's
dude,
bad.
oh my God, I could never get that last bit, bro.
Bro, I don't know what it is about that 400, bro. Like, and it's crazy. So like, I think this was like ever since I started track, bro. When it comes to like the 300 hurdles and the 400 hurdles, if there's somebody, I ain't gonna lie, cause like there's people who are like, I wouldn't say I had an eye out for, but like, if I knew that person was good competition and I wanted to beat them, or like, I want to push myself, like, somehow I PR, bro. Like, and it's crazy because,
That's true, man.
like my senior year, bro.
You will run faster with faster dudes, even if you get like last in the heat.
Yeah.
Like you will still naturally run faster. I don't know why. My best time I ever got, I got second place. I didn't even win the race. So that, like, what does that tell you? Because like we were pushing each other, and
Exactly.
like if you have that competitive itch in you, when there's dudes that are good, like you fucking step up, bro. Like that's how it works, and like you'll be surprised like how much better you would do, even if like you don't win the race, and you might be mad, like fuck, man. But like you're like, holy shit, dude, I ran faster than I ever have,
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, man, like something with, cause like the 400 hurdles and 300 hurdles, you have time. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to the 110s, that shit is. It's quick.
It's pure technique, bro.
Yeah,
if you fuck up once, it's like.
It's a wrap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much, unless you're just so damn powerful, like if you clip a hurdle, it don't even phase you. But most people not like that. If you clip it, like, or hit it pretty hard, like you're pretty much done.
Yeah, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I don't know, but
I don't even know why they had me doing those.
Would you
I
have
had
done
no business being out there.
Would you have done a different event?
I just at that time I got to a point where I didn't really want to run the 110. And we were doing indoor, so I would do the 60-meter hurdles too. And that's even faster, bro. Like you fuck up once, I mean, it's 60 meters, bro, with like 5 hurdles or 6 hurdles, and like, dude, that shit's fast. It's real quick, It's like, I don't even know what the times are. I don't remember, but yeah, dude. So I got to a point where I just wanted to do the 400 hurdles, even though like I was struggling in that, but I was getting better, and I was getting, I was just like building my stamina up, you know.
Yeah.
So.
See, and I think that was a thing, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like the 400 hurdles, like you're doing training like, 300s, 400s, 500, 600s.
Yeah, that
You
was
know what I'm saying?
that was the hardest work I ever did. Like it was 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4. That was the hardest work I ever did.
Bro, I believe it.
At like 90%.
With fucking 15 minutes rest, huh?
Yeah, it was like 12 minutes. It was considered full recovery.
That
I'm
shit
like,
still
my
ain't
ass.
full. Yeah.
That's the fastest 12 minutes of my fucking life.
Bro, I would never forget when I was at Southern Arkansas, bro. My dumb ass did this dumb shit, bro. We had like 350s, I think, and it was at full speed. Not full speed, but like
90%.
Yeah, probably like actually 80.
Yeah.
And nigga, I put the first one, bro. Not even thinking about like, damn, Darrell, you got 2 more. You know what I mean? But like, I ran faster than like the first group, cause I was in the red shirt group, so like we was like Group B, Group C. And bro, like nigga, I died my second one, and then my third one, I was like, I can't, bro.
Yeah.
Like I can't. Like it was horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like with 15 minutes rest, I'm like,
Yeah.
I should never have done this.
Yeah. Nah, cause we had dudes, they would get back on the line and they'd just kill every single rep, bro. And I was like, this is insane. That's a whole different animal, man. My body can't do that.
Weren't most of them from Utah, like your teammates?
Yeah.
So they was already used to like.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
stuff?
some of them were like, I mean, we had a dude running like 46 fucking 400s, like just killing it, dude.
Yeah, see,
like,
but he used to because the altitude out there is like,
it's different. Yeah, you gotta get used to it. But I mean, at the same time, I should have been adjusted to it, you know.
Right.
But I had never really believed in like recovery, like after workouts, like in high school, bro. Like I'd go to like Valero and get like a Coke Slurpee and shit. Like I don't give a fuck, and like some fucking hot fries, bro. I'm chilling, you know.
Oh my god.
There, dude, I was ice baths every day, rolling out my legs.
Yeah.
I was hurting, man. It was fucking bad.
That shit is. People don't understand when you get to college, training's on a whole different level. Like
Yeah, and it's not especially if it's like a bigger school. It's not as personal, like with your coach and shit. They don't give a fuck about you unless you're performing. Unless it's your recruiter, and you guys have a closer like relationship, because like you guys have talked. Obviously, that person wanted you to go there, you know. But my recruiter left after the first year, so then I was like by myself. My hurdle coach quit before even the first season. So, yeah, I lost my allies pretty quick. Then I was just another dude.
Damn.
Yeah.
Utah State.
Yeah. It was cool though, man. Good experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I learned a lot.
What did you like? What did you like about Utah State? Or this? Yeah. Question 1. What did you like about Utah State? And 2, what did you like about Utah itself?
Shit. I liked going to Utah State. Man, why did I don't even know, bro. Shit. Well, shit, I met my best friend. He's still like a big brother to me. My boy X, the one that's be on here. He has the dreads.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him there. He's from Stockton, but he was a high jumper, and he went out there. He went to Sac City, and then went out there. We still talk to this day. So I think, that was probably the best thing going there, was meeting him and becoming like real close with him.
Yeah.
Utah was it was cool, man. A lot of outdoor shit. Like I'd go on a lot of hikes and stuff, like shit that I don't do around here really. And like the snow and all that, it was just a different lifestyle for sure. More outdoorsy stuff.
So when it was snowing, I know you guys had indoor, but like, did you guys ever practice outside in the snow?
Nah, man, we were spoiled.
Always.
Yeah, we had an indoor track, and the football team had an indoor like football field where they practice, and we would practice in there sometimes too. So like we were always indoor, bro. Even like in the spring when the sun would start coming out, like a lot of times if it was cold as fuck, like super cold, like we would still be inside. It wouldn't even be snowing or nothing. We'd still be inside. But like if it was a nice day, we would practice outside. Yeah. But most of the time we were indoor.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that would suck, bro.
Yeah, because I know some people, they, like, you know, they have indoors, but, like, I heard of some places where, like, you know, sometimes they practice outside. I think, like, I don't know if it's BYU. No. I know some
Probably one of the
schools do.
smaller schools, bro. Because, like,
Yeah.
we were NCAA D1, and, like, at that time, our football team, they had, before I went there, they had won a couple bowl games. So we had bread at that time. Because you get, like, when the football team wins, you get, like, millions of dollars, like, for winning or whatever. So they had built this brand new, it was, at the time, it was the biggest weight room facility in the nation for like a
Damn.
college. It was massive, bro. It was
That's
fucking
crazy.
sick, dude. Yeah, so when I got there, that was the first year. But then, of course, like the next year, like Oregon, they like built a new one. They were like, oh, hell no.
They up their game and shit. Like.
For real. So, yeah, they had that, and we got like dope gear. It was all Nike, like all our winter shit and just everything, bro. It was dope.
Right, y'all sponsored by them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was honestly the coolest shit, man. Just getting all the free gear, you know, free backpack, just bags, you know. I got all that shit still, man. You can't buy that, you know. Like, you gotta earn it. So it was dope. That was cool.
Quick question. So, all right. So I remember a couple years ago, I visited UC Davis, and like they got their little game rooms and shit like that. And them bitches at the time, they had like a bowling alley and you know, arcade, whatever. Did you guys have that over there?
Like on campus?
Yeah.
No.
No, you ain't like no game area or anything like that?
Not like that, bro. No. The school was a lot older. I mean, they expanded a lot, but that school was built in like the 1800s. You know, so. And like a lot of the stuff, I mean, they had a bowling alley, but that was all off campus.
Yeah.
You know? There wasn't actually a whole lot to do there, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, just a different lifestyle, you know? And like the Mormon religion and the culture and all that played a huge part in like the entire community.
How close were y'all from
Salt Lake City?
Yeah.
Like an hour and a half or so.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
I went out there a couple times, like go to some concerts and shit, because like some rappers would go out there. So I would go out there.
Salt Lake City pretty big on stuff, even though it's full of Mormons.
Yeah, well, I hear they call that city the city of the devil.
I believe it.
Just because it's a city, bro. Like, there's gonna probably be strip clubs, you know. There's all the shit that attracts city life, bro. It's there, but it's just in a state where it's like really religious, you know. But yeah, and like it was, they knew I wasn't from there, even though I was white. Like you could tell I wasn't from there. The way I talked, the way I dressed, you know. So. It's different.
I bet you would have blended in with them now with the beard and everything.
Just grow my hair out.
You probably fit in.
I got my Birkenstocks, you know, go out there. Yeah.
But I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It was a huge difference between Southern Arkansas and Stanislaus, bro. You know what I mean? Like when I went out to Southern Arkansas, you know, it was black people, it was, you know, white people. You had a couple Latinos out there. You know what I mean? And then, you know, it really wasn't too many other races like that. But, like, I never really felt any racial tensions. You feel me? Like, it wasn't, you know, I ain't see no Trump supporter like that. Like, I mean, you probably were, but, like, I don't know. But, like, you know, did nobody call me, you know, the N-word and stuff like that with the ER at the end. But, you know what I'm saying? When I came to Stanislaus, though, nigga, that shit was totally different, bro. Like, it was like a big cultural shock, bro. Like,
right here at Stan?
Yeah, to me it was, bro.
There's not a whole lot of black people in this area, to be honest with you.
And not only just that, bro, but just like you could feel the racist tensions out in Turlock. I don't know if you noticed anything like that.
And Turlock. So like California is a real liberal state. Like they always vote blue, you know, vote Democrat. But in the Valley, it's definitely Republican, and like it's different. Yeah,
it's a whole different ball game, bro.
Yeah. Like I see, you know, Trump flags everywhere. People flying, and they'll fly the California flag upside down. Just all types of disrespectful shit like that.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. Because, like, they hate California. You know? So, but, yeah, dude. And then especially in Turlock, because Turlock, or like right here around here, it's big agriculture. So
Yeah.
they're pretty much all gonna vote Republican because it favors what they do.
Right.
Right. So even a lot of them, even if they don't care for Trump, they're still gonna vote because he's for the Republican Party, and they're always gonna vote red.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Like I'm white, so I don't really I don't get that. But so they would like harass you.
Nah, I didn't really like.
Or you would just see more of it out. It was just more.
It
was more open. And
more open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, the only time I ever had an issue with somebody, bro, out here, there was 2 issues actually. One, at the time, my child's mother, she was pregnant, and we went to this sandwich place nearby MJC, and I was like, let's go here, and we went there, bro. And like, I told this fucking lady, bro, I'm like, I told her everything I want on my sandwich. You know what I mean? Like when I go up to people, bro, like, cause like, there's peoples who go up and order something, and they be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's peoples out there who just be like, can I get this? Can I get that? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm polite when I go out, so I'm not gonna be like, yeah, let me get this, let me get that. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I'm not like that. But I told the lady what I wanted, bro. Like, even before she had asked me again, like, what I wanted, and it was just by the tone of her voice. It was just like, you know what I'm saying? And then it was funny. So after we ordered our food, I went on Yelp to read the reviews and shit like that. And I think somebody like 18 days before we came in, it was like, yeah, like we feel some racial tensions in there, like, you know what I mean, blase. And I was like, shit. And it was funny too because the lady who ordered who we ordered from, she went back there to go make her sandwich, and I was like, oh, I don't know what she gonna do to my sandwich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I want it. I mean, I ate it, and luckily, nothing happened. But it was just like, nah.
Yeah.
I don't want to go back to this place again. Like, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So that was that, and then the second incident happened last year when I took my graduate pictures, and my sister, she takes pictures and shit like that, and we was finna leave, and some Karen, bro, came by. She was on the phone just talking, saying I don't know, something about black people or some shit. I don't know what it was she said, but like I low key like pulled up on her and was like, the fuck you talking about? Like, what are you saying? You know what I'm saying? And at the moment I had to, she wasn't even trying to listen to me, but at that moment I was thinking, I'm like, I got my daughter in the back, so I'm like, I don't want to jeopardize nothing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
2, the campus police officer was like, he wasn't like hella far, but he was far away. So, I didn't want that nigga to come up, pull up on me like,
yeah,
why you arresting this lady, or what's the issue? You know what I mean? Like, there's no issue, you know what I'm saying? And I think at that time I was driving one of my coach's cars, so, I ain't really, legal to drive his car really, but so I'm like, I don't want to cause no shit.
No
so
problem.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, fuck it, lady, you keep hopping, you keep talking to her, the fuck you talking to? I'll catch you another day if I can find you. But yeah, man, like, it just, the tensions out here, bro, is ridiculous, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because you don't really get that in the Bay Area, huh? Yeah.
I mean, I ain't gonna say it's starting to show out there, but it's, you don't see it as much. But motherfuckers be hiding though. Like, ever since that Trump riot, that riot out there in the Capitol, like, there's been hell of people who's been like being exposed, bro. Like, I guess the other day, some lady in Gilroy who owns like a yoga shop or whatever was at the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
yeah, because man, you do stuff like that, bro. You're jeopardizing like your own business, or you're, it's like you're not really helping yourself out.
No, you're not.
You know.
You're not.
So, I mean, even if you feel some type of way, it's like at the same time you need to be smarter about things. You know.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
You know what I mean?
But because nobody's ever gonna agree fully, but at the same time you gotta be able to, you're doing your shit right.
Yeah.
You know.
Like there's other ways you could have went about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say like, I ain't gonna say I wish death for anybody, but like the people who got knocked down out there, like that was on them. You feel me? Like the woman who got killed, that was on her. You know what I'm saying? Like she knew what she was doing, and she know that motherfuckers in there got guns. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
And when she got popped, hey man, I mean,
yeah, there's a whole lot of fuckery that went on around that, like it was set up, and like there's just all types of shit like I don't even know about, it's kind of crazy.
I don't see. This is my thing, bro. Like I don't get into politics.
Yeah,
this conversation that we have is not part of politics, by the way, so don't get it confused. But I don't do politics, man. Like, people be saying this. And that's the thing, bro. Like, that's the reason why America is so divided, bro. Because motherfuckers can't agree on certain things because of politics, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's how they want it to be.
Yeah.
So.
And it's like, y'all letting shit.
People let shit out of their own control affect, relationships within their community or, and then we're up fighting amongst each other over shit that we can't even really control. It's like, come on, man.
Like, you know what I mean? Like personally, I didn't vote, bro. Not presidential. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, like, I ain't gonna say my vote don't count, but like, it's an electoral college who votes who's a president, and I mean, everybody got people got who they wanted to win, and people got who they wanted to lose. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, also, if you live in California, they're pretty much going to the Democrats anyway.
It's gonna go
so
blue.
It don't really.
Yeah.
They say it matters, but maybe in a swing state or one where your vote could actually matter because it's like it's always up in the air. But like here, it's gonna vote blue.
It's gonna say blue, no matter what. Much. No matter what, you know what I'm saying? So,
well, getting back to Stanislaus, how was running for them?
Sorry, my bad.
No, you're good. No, that's cool. I was just curious because like I thought about running there before, and I know people who did, like Raymond Vargas. I knew Abraham Alvarado, those cats. So I don't know if they were running when you were.
When I got up there, Ray was still running, but that nigga named there, he left. I ain't gonna speak on the issues that why he left, but that nigga he left. His brother. Left.
His brother left too.
Yeah, his brother left like the year after, so my senior year. And then like one of my teammates at Chabot, he left. Well, he got kicked off the team, but he didn't want to run for them, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Because of coaches changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
coaching changes definitely could affect the entire culture of the team.
Yeah.
So I get that because that's kind of what happened in Utah as well.
Exactly.
Shit changes real quick.
Right.
But so how would you say your experience was running for them? How long did you run for them?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah, 2 years. It was whatever, bro. Like, honestly, bro, like, it was whatever, bro. Like, I only PR'd one time, bro, while I was there.
In what, the 110?
Yeah, and it was funny too because I was sick too when I did it. It was at conference prelims, bro, and I remember because I usually like to get like if we having like a big meet the day before I go get my hair cut, So I went back home, back out to the Bay, got my hair cut. I was feeling like shit, bro. And then like I was gonna come back home, but I was just feeling like shit. So next day came, it was prelims. Nigga, I drove from home to Turlock, warmed up. I don't know how, bro, but I ended up running a 14:67.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's pretty damn
and
good.
Then the next day, finals, I ran like a 14:9. So like I was like, fuck, bro. Like,
What were they? What were those cats running in your guys' like championship?
I ain't
Like,
gonna lie, bro. Like, our confidence at that time. So between 2017, no, 16 maybe to like, to COVID happen, bro. Uh, it was fast, but like the dudes in my junior year, bro. One dude was running like a 13.7.
yeah, that's the elites.
Yeah, another dude was running like a 13.8. And it was just this dude from San Diego. He was running like a 14 flat. And then everybody else was like 14.5, 14.6. You know what I mean?
So you were right there. Just besides like the freaking goons that like just
Yeah.
are just crazy good. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And then the next year, my senior year conference, we didn't have enough people to like run the prelims. So I only ran finals.
So you made the finals just like that.
Just like
So,
that, bro.
all right.
But like I got stuck in like lane 2 or some shit like that. And so I was predicted, bro, to come in. I was predicted to come in finals like 4th or 5th. I ended up coming out 2nd in conference.
Nice, bro.
Yeah.
So you got a medal and all that?
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Yeah, so it was cool.
Damn, man, I didn't even know that. That's fucking dope, dude.
So
What was your time in that?
14.8, bro.
Okay.
I was so like the way that I was running the first 6 hurdles, because I was keeping up with the dude from San Diego because he was returning back, and he ended up running 14.3. So I know if I would have not had lost my momentum, I'd have been like right with him, bro. 14.4, 14.5.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that happened, and then at our next chance meet, bro. And this is the reason why I say my, run for was whatever. Somebody had, to this day, bro, somebody put the hurdle, I'm sure you the video after we done with this, but like, somebody put the hurdle on the wrong mark. So like, me and like 2 or 3 other dudes fell over the hurdles.
Oh, because you have your steps and your rhythm.
Yeah.
It was too
close.
Too close?
Yeah, because like, I'd never...
So you came up on that bitch fast.
Fast, bro. And like, out of all my years of ever running, bro,
that's dangerous, dude.
Yeah,
you guys are running so fast.
Yeah, like out of all my years, bro. Even my the championship for high school, bro, because somebody had fucked up on that too. I didn't fall in that meet, but out of all my meets of 110s, bro, that was the first and only meet I ever fell. Like, of course I finished, but you know what I mean? And I told my coach about it. I'm like, Coach, man, like, I know it's kind of too late to talk about it, but I'm like, I think somebody had fucked up and like, nigga read my text and left me on red. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get no, oh man, like, which I'm not tripping off of, but
So your coach didn't say shit about it?
That's my head coach I tasted to, and like, he could at least have been like, hey man, like,
that's out of your control.
Yeah,
Shit.
you know what I mean? Like, it's out of,
Especially like you just came off of getting a medal like the year before, right?
Yeah, no, that year.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah, so it was conference, and then the next week was the last chance meet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that shit happened, but training, bro, like I hated training. It didn't make me no faster. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was going to Chabot to practice.
Yeah.
With my coach, because he knew what I needed to do, and that was speed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, speed kills, and if you're not, like me off tops, bro, like coming in the track, bro, I was never a fast runner. The only reason why I was able to keep up with the hurdles was because of my technique.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people don't understand that, bro. Like, when you're hurdling, the only way, like, there's motherfuckers who aren't fast, but if their hurdle technique is solid, it's gonna make them, it's gonna make them fast. Or if their technique ain't it, and they got speed,
you make up for it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
that's why, like, if you're fast in like the 1 and 2, but you don't have that natural speed, because that's just God given, right?
Yeah.
the best thing to do is take someone like that, put them in hurdles, teach them technique. If they get technique down, they become fucking goons in the hurdles, man.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah. It's just simple as that, bro.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you were nice with the technique for sure.
Like, out of all the coaches that I had, bro, you know, I had coaches be like, your technique is good, but your speed in between is just not there. Like, you just like, not saying like I was jogging, but I wasn't sprinting. And that's the thing, like, Coach Kraft, he always mentioned to me, like, when you're hurling, you only hurling 10%, but you're sprinting that 90%.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
well, you kind of got to look at it as like a sprint, just with like some longer strides in between, like to get up over the hurdle. But it really is like a sprint, but that's where your technique comes in, to where you don't really lose your running stride.
Right.
You know.
Right.
But yeah, it's hard, especially at the 42-inch, man.
Yeah,
that was a different animal for sure.
It's a different breed, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said, like at Stanislaus, like, don't get me wrong, my coach was good. You know what I mean? He had his areas where he was good at, and he had his areas where, you know, because he's out there coaching people from jumpers to 400. You know what I'm saying? So it's like he's trying to go about coaching.
Yeah, that's tough for him too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? One thing I did like about him, though, it took him a while, though, but, you know, I go to his office, and I was like, hey, man, like, do you mind if, you know, we do this or we do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for example, like, you know, wickets. I don't know if you ever did wickets or not. But,
what is that?
Like the little hurdle, like the little mini hurdles.
Yeah.
And you just running through it and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Work on your footwork.
Yeah, trying to get your feet down quick. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, he would take, you know, consideration in it, but it's just he can only do so much. So
yeah. Well, shit, man, you got yourself a medal, man, in college. That's a big deal, man.
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Once my daughter get older, you know, she probably won't care, but I'll probably give it to her. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, hey, man,
yeah.
I could do it, you could do it. Like,
shit, yeah, and try to get her to get one, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Shit, for real.
But man, I appreciate you taking the trip down, bro.
Yeah, man, shit took like 2 hours.
I know, dude.
Listen to that, bro.
Is there anything else you want to talk about, bro? Anything where we maybe didn't cover? But I wanted just to hear your story, man. You know?
So, yeah, we could talk about that real quick.
Well, like how we, you know, cross paths and all that, and like you told pretty much your whole story and everything. And, you know, I'm always interested in people's journeys on, like, through athletics, you know, because like we all have our own journey, and like when we meet each other at the meets, those are like times we cross paths and talk and stuff, and then we kind of go about our own journey again, you know. So I just enjoyed listening to yours and where you come from, and, you know, how you got to where you're at now, you know. But no, I for sure appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah. But I could put your Instagram in the, you know, the description below. People come check you out and stuff, you know.
So good.
Hell yeah.
Hey, man, we're gonna take for me to get one of those again, bro. I need to start, you know, supporting, bro.
I got you. Don't even worry about it. We'll check it out after and all that.
Say less.
But yeah, this is my buddy Darrell, and we'll see you guys.
Yes, sir.
Mulberry.